In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this year the best year ever. Some are so simple, I'm not sure many people will do. Check this out. If you're new here, I post videos on personal development and spirituality book summaries and ways to increase your vibration. Live a joyful life and give you simple ways to have inner peace, to help brighten your mind, to brighten your life, to brighten your world, to live in light and love. The first simple way, drum roll please, have a gratitude journal and write in it every single day. This one hack of writing in a gratitude journal has so many benefits. It's such a simple task that many who try to do it might not think it will work. But I'm telling you, as someone who writes in a gratitude journal, I do my best to do it every day. And if I don't, I think about things I'm grateful for as best as I can. But I've made it my intention to do so every single day for this year. Will drastically change your day because you're sending energy to the universe and more thoughts are just so appreciative for what you have. When you do that, even if it's just one thing that you write in your gratitude journal per day, positive impact on your day. And when you have positive uplifting days into positive uplifting weeks, which turn into positive uplifting months, turn into positive uplifting years, which turn into positive uplifting life. If you really think about that, when you are writing in a gratitude journal, it makes a big difference to your mindset. A few years ago, it was one thing that I did that I made an intention to write every single day. And the hack I did was I put it next to my desk at my job, and I also had a separate one for one at my home. And every time I got in from my work, I had a cue to write in it because it was right there, right in front of me. Even an intention just to write one thing, that takes seconds. And I remember that years, a few years ago, being such an amazing year. And I just realized that this year that was one of the one things that I did is I had that intention of writing in my gratitude journal. And it was an amazing year. Esther Hicks of the amazing book Ask and It Is Given recommends a thing called appreciation rampage. What it is writing down like a rampage everything you're appreciative for, on and on, what you can think of, and like don't stop, just keep going. If it takes you a minute, if it takes you 5 minutes, just keep writing and writing and writing and writing. She said this gradually guides your thought into a more positive direction, which in turn helps you align with the universe's positive energy. She says that doing this process alone raises your vibration to match the desires that you want and the things that you want in life that you want to attract. The reason is because the state of gratitude, thankfulness, and appreciation calibrates quite high on the emotional guidance scale, and calibrating at that vibration is so much higher than calibrating anything lower. This is one thing that you can do to help make your year the best year ever. And if you can't take the time to even just get a gratitude book, even just like a white piece of paper with a blue pen, and if you can't even do that, then go to free sites like grateful.org. It's a free option to help write your gratitude journal every single day of the year. I will link it below. Also, how about like, subscribing, and comment below if you have a gratitude journal. When you like and subscribe my channel, it helps with the algorithms to help get more of this information to people who need it, to help brighten your mind, to brighten your life, and brighten the world. My intention of this channel is to help increase the collective consciousness of the world so that everyone can be living more peace, love, and joy. Subscribe now. Next is to start focusing on your purpose or your Dharma in life. If you check my video up here on finding your purpose, I talk about simple ways to find your Dharma in life. Because when you find your purpose, when you find your Dharma, this helps to change your vibration because it moves your focus and direction in life. When you find your purpose, when you find your Dharma, you are less prone to SNIUP. SNIUP is susceptible to the negative influence of other people. And this term comes from Zig Ziglar. And he talks about that when you are a SNIUP, and it's not just about being susceptible to negative influence of people, it's also being susceptible to like different things. I always mention negative news because that's like a big hack that you can change by just not watching it. Negative information, negative social media things, negative, all these different outside circumstances coming at you. It can be aimless because you don't have an aim in life. You are creating your reality based on what you allow in your mind. 5 simple ways to find your Dharma. Is it something that excites you? Do you want to learn more about it? Are you interested? It's something you love to do that you'd even do for free. It energizes you. It doesn't take energy from you. Time just flows. For example, sometimes when I video edit, it feels like it's only been an hour, and then I look at the clock, it's 3 to 4 hours later. Time passes by because I know it's part of my Dharma. It feels natural. It's something you do so much easier than others. And it's something that will positively impact the world. You doing your purpose, you doing your Dharma is changing your vibration, which then has an effect on the entire world and the universe because of your frequency and vibration affects others and the world. Even if you're working at a 9 to 5 or a job that you dislike, do your best to spend time time hours outside of your job, outside of what you do for a living, like the evenings and weekends, to help get you towards doing more of your purpose and doing more of your Dharma, and maybe eventually go full time. Next is to do simple things that bring you complete joy and letting loose. One way is dance. Dance in your living room like no one's watching. Dance like you have never cared that you danced before. My coworkers and I were lucky. We work in an office where there is a free activity room. And during our break, we dance like no one's watching. It's awesome. We just don't care. We just do whatever we want. And it makes us feel so much better. Laugh. Watch a funny movie. Spend time with your loved ones and just laugh and just enjoy each other's company. Go to a comedy club. Cook. If you haven't cooked in a while, look up a recipe online and see something you really want to make and enjoy the moment. Play board games, do puzzles with family. These simple tips can have an effect on your entire year. What are things that bring you joy, that bring you creativity, that bring you peace of mind? It can be playing a sport, going snowboarding. It could be reading a book. It could be visiting a library. It's so many simple, free ways. There's so many things that you can do to enjoy just those simple moments. Take those days to enjoy the time. Doing more of these simple things every day, get your mind into what Dale Carnegie calls the busy state. And in his book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, he talks about that. To prevent worry is to keep your mind busy on activities, whether it be cooking, whether it be drawing, whether it be coloring, whether it be doing a puzzle, and just really putting your full focus in that. Whether it even be creating your own side hustle and just focusing on things you love to do. When you keep yourself busy on things that bring you joy, you don't have time to complain, to worry, to feel bad, to be a SNIOP, susceptible to the negative influence of other people. Plus, when you do feel bad, these are some things that you can quickly pick up and start doing. Next is doing the letting go technique. And this is from the book, The Sedona Method. And it's a simple technique to help remove old negative patterns, emotions, and feelings. The first step is to choose and make that decision to let go of that feeling, whether it be hurt, whether it be betrayal. Second is to welcome that feeling, to allow the emotion to just be, like not so much about the thoughts, but let the emotion come in. Third is to really dive into the core of that emotion, like dive deep into it. Fourth is focusing on the dissolving of it, the opposite effect of it, and just dissolving that emotion that you've held on for so long. The fifth is by seeing through that feeling and being complete aware of it and just like letting it go and being at peace with letting it go. The letting go technique. It's life-changing and can definitely change your entire year for the better. Want another way to make this year one of the best years of your life? Click the link below for my free course, Brighten Mind Blueprint. I share simple tips on how to raise your vibration, have a joyful life, and increase your inner peace. Click the link below now for my free course. Next is to read just 5 minutes a day, positive, uplifting books. Books like The Magic of Thinking Big. It's a great intro into setting up your mindset for the year. Outwitting the Devil, Removing the Negativity, Happy Pocket Full of Money, Asking Is Given, or my book, Success Habits. Simple ways to program your mindset and to have an amazing year. Click the link below. As per studies done by Mathers Hospital, when you read, you're improving your brain function. You're improving your memory. It keeps your brain operational and it gets it thinking and more effective. The study also said that reading enhances connectivity in the brain, promotes relaxation, reduces stress, and has a likelihood of decreasing the chance of getting Alzheimer's. Reading. It's just so amazing. There's so many benefits to like opening up a book and just reading even just like one sentence per day. Put a book next to your bedside. Pick it up right before you go to bed. Even if you just read that one sentence, one way you can get more reading. Another thing is, instead of bringing your phone into the washroom, read a book and keep a book in your washroom. I've personally finished many books on the toilet. Not all at one time. I know, TMI. Seriously, this is a simple hack that you can do to just read one sentence a day. And then from that one sentence, it can turn up to the 5 minutes every day that you could be reading instead of scrolling mindlessly on your phone. Next is meditating just 5 minutes a day. This is one simple thing that you can do to help change your vibration, to help change your mood, to help decrease stress and anxiety. You can YouTube 5-minute meditation. And really, if you can't even do 5 minutes, just do one. I created a 1-minute light meditation that if you click up here, it's something that you can do every single day, just 1 minute. There's so many benefits to meditation, but the main one is it reduces stress. It helps to improve attention and focus. Another hack is to, when you meditate, to breathe through your nose. I recently read this book called Breathe, and it talks about how detrimental it is to breathe when you don't have to out through your mouth. Mouth breathing is what they call it. So when you don't need to breathe out of your mouth, like right now I have to breathe out of my mouth because I'm talking. But if you're in bed or if you're sleeping or if you're working as just at your desk, do your best to be mindful and close your mouth and breathe through your nose. Next is to write the top 10 achievable goals that you want for the new year. This is a big one. Every year, my wife and I, we write our goals at the end of the year in December. It's also a time that we reflect reflect of all the goals we wrote in that year in January. And it's to our amazement, every single year, we at least achieve 60 to 70% of those items on the list. And I know what you're thinking, Vicky, you didn't get all 10 that you wrote down. Yes, that's true. But hey, 6 to 7 out of 10 is better than nothing. And gonna make this simple for you. If you can't even write down 10, do your best to even just write down 3. Writing down things, especially in blue pen and white paper, which I'll create a video on that one day as to why blue pen and white paper is the best way to do this. You just writing that down and setting that intention for the universe, for your year to set out the way you want to be, positively will impact your year as well, because you're focused more on what you want rather than what you don't want. And another hack when you're writing is to do it in the affirmative, meaning when you want something, you don't focus on, I don't want to feel this way. Focus on, I want a more inner peace this year. I want more wealth instead of I don't want to be in debt. So affirmative, that's another hack when you write it as well. Next is to watch less negative news, or better, go on a mindset reset or a mind detox. Just try it out. 7-day mental diet. It's just a way to just detox your mind, and just try it for 7 days. These are the things you can do. Simple things. Number 1, mute or unfollow any social media accounts that do not empower you or make you feel good. If you really can't unfollow, then yeah, mute. 2, no negative news. Just 7 days straight, no negative news. If you really know what's going on in the news, you can maybe ask one of your friends or coworkers, family members, just give me the update, but nothing negative, nothing where you're gonna be involved in it or inundated. No TV or YouTube unless they are feel-good programs and channels like mine. No drama, no crime shows, no crime documentaries, no scary movies, no mindless scrolling on social media. You can get stuck on a video, 30 seconds, over and over, and then next, and then next, and then next, without having any intention as to what you're watching. For me, I have a personal one. It's completely different algorithms than my Brighten Mind one. And when I go on my Brighten Mind accounts, definitely different algorithms. I'm reading positive quotes, 30 to 60 second videos on how to have more inner peace, how to bring more joy in life, and it's just amazing. So if you do go on these, do it with intention and thinking that you're going to learn something that you can help focus for your purpose or Dharma. 1 to 5 minutes of meditation. As I mentioned earlier, you can use my 1-minute meditation here. Next is 4-box breathing. It's where you're breathing in 4 seconds, holding it for 4 seconds, and then breathing out 4 seconds. Try to do that 2 to 3 times per day for 1 to 3 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes of movement, whether it be stretching, yoga, walking outside, or my favorite, jumping on a rebounder, even if it's just 10 to 15 minutes. The 8th one is no alcohol, drugs, plant medicines, limit on processed foods, increase the amount of whole foods you're eating, like fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, organic beef or organic chicken, and cut down on sugar. And for that one, it's disclaimer, like if you are on any prescription drugs, always check with your doctor on that. And last, and one of the most important for the 7-day mental detox, no engaging with toxic, negative people who bring you down, which goes into the next way of spending time with more positive, uplifting people. If you can do this one thing, it'll positively impact your life. Not only does it help with less stress, lowers rates of depression, and even increases greater satisfaction in life. Positive, uplifting energy is contagious. You can't help but feel better when you're around uplifting people. And some say, Vicky, I can't. I'm around negative coworkers. I'm around negative family members. I'm around negative friends. I have no one. Well, I learned about this hack from Manifestation Babe, and I didn't realize I was doing it the past few years. Hang out with people on YouTube. Hang out with Zig Ziglar. Hang out with Esther Hicks. Hang out with Ralph Smart. Hang out with Billy Carson. Like, find your friends on YouTube, and yours truly, Vicky Parchmento and Brighten Mind. Listen to these individuals. If you even have to play it in the background at your work, these are the ones you can associate. Yeah, you might be alone when it comes to being this positive, but if you start filling your mind with these individuals of them associating with you, you can either do it for YouTube, even through books. When you're reading a book with an author, it's like you're having a conversation with them. That's like another way of the average of your 5 best friends. Spend time with positive audios and positive books if you can't find positive, uplifting people. And once you do this, you'll be amazed at how magical this happens. You will start to create circumstances, people, and events that vibrate the same as these books, and you're going to attract them into your life. The last is to have fun, enjoy the moment, and be present. Go on a walk to your local park. Enjoy the fresh air and the trees. Look at a tree, hug a tree, visit a library, pick out a book, start reading, do sports you enjoy, and just enjoy the moment. This last one is a hack. It's to be present and to be mindful of where you're at in life. Doing these things I mentioned earlier will help with this. Laughing with a close, uplifting friend. Pick out a book that you've always wanted to read and just read it. Start noticing when you go take a walk outside. Start noticing how the trees are, how it's growing, the grass. Or where I live in Canada, the snow. It's nice and cold, but it was fresh, crisp air. This simple act of appreciation for life itself is a blessing of its own. And a bonus one I want to leave with you to have the amazing year of your life: energy clearing. Earlier I mentioned the letting go technique, which is one way, but energy clearing is a hack that's not in many books I've read, and it's just one way to help program your mind and rewire it for better. It's like removing the virus out of your mind that's being programmed every single day. Simple 5 ways is TFT, the tapping method, I Ching systems by Mary Miller, emotional code clearing, no bad parts clearing from this book, No Bad Parts, best technique, bioenergetic systematic technique. I have a couple of good friends for the best technique. Below, I will share links of these 5 ways that you can do energy clearing and websites. Do these simple things and have the best year of your entire life that you could ever imagine. Have an amazing new year full of inner peace, joy, and increased vibration with light and love. And remember to please subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. And comment below if you commit to having the best year of your life. Even come back here at the end of the year and comment below that you've had such an amazing year after following these steps. See you in the next video.